What is up, Colts Nation? Xavier Caudle here, and today we're going to be going over some of the biggest plays from this Colts versus Titans game. This is a great game. This is a great game for our special teams, especially. Huge block punt. It's been a while since I've really been hyped like that in a game. When's the last time we've had a blocked punt, blocked field goal, something like that? So that was super exciting to see the discipline paying off for our special teams. They've been great this year. I think they're actually ranked number 1 in the league currently, so that's pretty cool. This is a great game in the trenches. This is the first time in a while I've seen this offensive line up and be nasty. One of the things I've kept to myself all season is the fact that Quentin Nelson's kind of having a down year. And a down year for him over the last 2 seasons is like a career year for literally 95% of the guards that come into the league. But after this game, that's done. That talk is done. Guy beat Jeffrey Simmons every single rep he went against him. Every single rep he had against Jeffrey Simmons, it was a win. He was just balling out. He was doing great. He was being aggressive. He was pushing after the play. He was doing what Quentin Nelson does. He was being nasty, setting that tone for the Colts. And that's something I love to see. He had, I swear to you, probably 10 pancakes. It was incredible watching him play. But that's enough gloating about this win. It's awesome to be 6-3, head of the AFC South, like we should be. The Kings return. We're crowned again. But let's get right into this analysis here. First play here, Phillip Rivers does a really good job of having the correct play call. This formation for the Colts is going to be 3 receivers set, 1 tight end right, and then they're going to come out obviously in nickel formation, nickel 4-2-5, 4 defensive linemen, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 defensive backs, and then 2 linebackers. And on this play, Phillip Rivers is going to see the corners down here, see their impressed coverage, see this guy here, and then see this guy sitting back. So what's that tell Rivers? Well, if he's going to be sitting back and these 2 guys are going to be pressing, that means that this is probably man coverage, and this guy's going to rotate over. And like I said, Rivers does a really good job of knowing that, knowing what the play call is, and having the correct play call. And right up here, you can only see the foot of T.Y. Hilton, but you'll see him better here in a second in this frame. And T.Y. Hilton's just going to run a curl route, make a nice move, and get this first down. Let's see it. Here he is. Nice move. Gets the first down. Really good gain there. And I was happy to see this play. I threw it in here because, T.Y. Hilton's been struggling. He's coming off an injury, and when he comes off the injury, what's he do in the first quarter? Makes a big play, gets a big first down on 2nd and long. Really good job there from T.Y. This next play is just a really good example of Frank Reich outsmarting the defense. Now, throughout the year, what have the Colts done on 2nd and medium, 2nd and long? We've ran the ball. That's something we can do. We have an elite offensive line, something we can entrust in. It hasn't worked out to the best this year all the time, but still, yeah, that's something we have the personnel for, so we're going to do it. And Frank Reich here gets the defense really, really good. He's going to run this play action on 2nd and long. You can see these guys crept up. They want to play this run. He wants to play the run, and you're going to see it right here. Play action. Boom. Everyone's biting. Everyone's biting. He's biting. He's stuck in his tracks. He's not playing over on Pittman. And so now, once this happened, it's just going to be safety versus these 2 guys. And they're going to be backed in their zones. So when Hilton stretches this field out, he runs this streak, Pittman comes underneath, and he gets a big 30-yard gain because of the play action working so well. This guy is not fast enough to get back to Pittman. This is too deep of a drop. Safety realizes too late that Pittman's going to be underneath. And that's a really big game for the Colts. That's a really superb play right there. That's just a great play call from Frank Reich. And I'm going to be honest with you, we're going to be seeing this a lot more this season from now on. I think Frank Reich is done playing vanilla. We have the personnel to do it, but teams are stacking the box. They're not letting us play that power run game and then deep passing in that we want to do. So he's just going to start doing a little more of this play action. The run game opened up a little bit more this game too, so this play action is going to work a lot more later on in future games. So that's exciting to know. But yeah, a really excellent play call there and great execution here from Rivers and Pittman to link up for this 30-yard gain. So this next play is a really good play call against the Titans. Something we love to do is throw screens to the flats. And here you're going to see a fake screen. These guys are played off. And so this is probably what they're thinking first play. What are the Colts going to do? Whenever teams play off, we love to throw this screen to the flats. And so on this play, we're going to fake the screen to the flats. And a guy who doesn't get many screen calls, Jonathan Taylor, is going to leak out here and be one-on-one with the safety and just absolutely run him over. This is a really good play to call, good play design. And in the situation, it's just a smart play to run. So let's see it. Fake screen initially. Come out here to Taylor, and Taylor just runs somebody over. Really good hard-nosed running there from Taylor. I love to see that. That's something I love about Jonathan Taylor. I know he hasn't came along as a running back just yet, but I think he's got time, and I think, once he gets a few more games under his belt, maybe even to next season, he's going to be a beast because he has all the physical traits, all the physical intangibles to be that guy, to be the number one running back on this team. He can be that workhorse for us. So I'm excited to see his future. But right here, like I said, you just see what he does best. Just lower that shoulder and run somebody over. I bet 37 didn't step in front of him too many times after that. Should have made a better business decision. But really good running there from Taylor. Really good play design from Reich. I love to see it. He really brought out the big guns this game. And I can't be more happy about it. So some plays you're going to see for this Colts are just going to be great individual efforts. That's a few of the plays I have in here. And on this play, you're just going to see great individual effort from Nyheim Hines. We've seen it all the time this year. I mean, this guy is about to start getting carry after carry, catch after catch, target after target. Nyheim Hines is making a case for most improved player in the NFL, in my opinion. Maybe not most improved. I just don't think he's been utilized as well as he could have been. This guy was a track athlete in college. In the ACC, he's just a beast, dude. He's fast, he's nimble, he's got a lot of wiggle. This guy is just really good, and he reminds me a lot of CMC. Obviously he's not CMC talent, but he has a lot of them traits. He's really good in the pass game. He's nimble in the run game. He's faster than CMC, so it's, in my opinion, that's a good comparison. But here, you're just going to see what looks to be like them wanting to send pressure. They got all these guys stacked up here. You got these guys back here. They're looking like they want to be downhill. This could be a blitz. And you see one deep safety. You see these guys backed up. He knows it's going to be man coverage for sure. And so he knows this linebacker over here is going to be on Hines. And so what's he do? He gives it to Hines and lets Hines make a great individual effort. Let's see it. There it is. Really good route there. You can't leave a linebacker on Nyheim Hines. I think teams are, after this game, for sure figure this out. But look at this route. Fakes to the inside, back to the outside, gets tons of separation, yards of separation. And then just makes a great effort play, diving, not letting his knee hit the ground, and scoring this touchdown. Hines has showed time and time again this year he is an athlete, and I think from now on, this guy's going to be really heavily involved in our game plan. Just an excellent job there from Hines. I love that. I love to see that kind of effort. I love to see that route running. I love to see improvement from our guys like that. So this next play is another individual effort. This is Tyquan Lewis on a mission. If you don't know Tyquan Lewis, get to know him. He was our second-round pick in 2018 out of Ohio State. And now in the last 3 games, he's came along. This is his coming out party. He's been playing like a beast. Against the Lions, he had 2 sacks. This game, he set this edge with the best of them. I'm sure the Titans are missing Jack Conklin right now here at right tackle because Tyquan Lewis was manhandling this guy, beating him into the edge, and making tackle for losses on Derrick Henry. And this is just individual effort. Let's watch him. Just watch the aggression he comes off, hits this guy, gets his edge, and tackles Derrick Henry in the backfield. Just runs through 2 guys right there. Even the fullback stops to try to help, and he just pushes right through him and makes his tackle for loss. A really good job there from Tyquan Lewis. Like I said, he's being aggressive. He's changing the line of scrimmage. Here's a line of scrimmage. He's 2 yards back, making the tackle back there. Just what an excellent job by Tyquan Lewis on this play. like I said, he's really coming into his own. He's starting to play like the beast we thought he was going to be. Another Ballard pickup, just really panning out. It took a little bit longer for him, but hey, it's worth the wait because he's playing great now. So this next play is going to be a guy making a great individual effort yet again. And this guy this time is going to be Grover Stewart. And Grover Stewart right here stacked over this one technique. He's over this center. And he's going against Ben Jones here, who is no, by any means, a bad center. Ben Jones is really talented. He's been talented, consistent for years. He's a great center for the Titans. He was the center last year when Derrick Henry was the rushing yards leader. He's good. He's talented. And here you're going to see him try to chop Stewart. Stewart's going to be agile enough to drop him into the ground, and you're going to see him fly back here and make this tackle for the loss on Derrick Henry. And the reason I really like seeing this play so much is because Derrick Henry had a stiff arm on Stewart early, or maybe not earlier, maybe later in the game, but this kind of evens it out because this is a really good, great play from him here. There it is. Tries to chop him, uses his hands well, drops him to the ground instead of getting knocked, and just flies back here and makes this tackle for Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry never had a chance. Never had a chance. Grover Stewart is way bigger, way stronger than Derrick Henry. And when he gets back here in the backfield, he's going to wreak havoc. You saw it against the Ravens. He was doing his thing there. He did his thing here. Grover Stewart's looking like a budding superstar and looking like a must sign for the Colts next year. So this next play here brought me a little joy. And this play after as well. But this one too. And the reason for it is because we put 3 tight ends on the line. One here, one here, one here. One receiver. We are telling the Titans we are about to run the ball on you. Stop us. And 2 plays in a row, Nyheim Hines goes for 2 carries for 25 yards. And that's because our offensive line did something this game I haven't seen all year, and that is just be mean, physical, nasty. I saw Quentin Nelson play as good as he has all season, and I would almost bet my bottom dollar he makes this PFF Team of the Week this week. He played like a stud. He was hitting Jeffrey Simmons. He was moving Jeffrey Simmons 5 yards down the field. He was playing great, man. This was the best game I might have ever seen from Quentin Nelson, if that tells you anything. He played a fantastic game. But right here, you're going to see him secure this block him out, and you're going to see a hole you could park a Mack truck through. I mean, it is humongous. Let's see it. I mean, look at this. Look at this. If I was a better editor, I'd put a truck right here. Because, I mean, you could drive one through it. Just look at this hole he has right here. I mean, this is our whole line. This is 3 tight ends. Everyone on this field is blocking, and they're changing the line of scrimmage. Hines is going to get through here. This guy's going to try to arm tackle him, but Hines has too much wiggle for that. You can't do that to Hines. Let's see it. Really great job there from Hines. I just love to see it, man. This is what I've been missing. 3 tight end set, one running back in the backfield under center. Let's just run right at them. We did it this game. We showed it this game we could do that against a good run-stopping defense. Like I said, they got people like Jeffrey Simmons, Jadeveon Clowney. They got talent on this defensive line to stop the run, and we flat out beat them up front. We just beat them up front. They got Jayon Brown. They got a good linebacker core. And they're just not playing well enough. They just could not handle this offensive line for the Colts, and that's really the first time we could definitively say that all year, and I love to see it. Yeah, really good play there. Like I said, I love to see this. Let's get on to the next one. So yet again, this play really brought me a lot of joy for this offensive line in the future. Now, keep in mind, this ball starts at the 46-yard line. And you're going to see their whole defensive front end up at the 36. This line for the Colts came to play unlike any time I've seen this season. Any time I've seen last season. This is maybe the best performance I've ever seen from these guys. And that's saying something. You know, people want to talk about down year this, down year that. Well, against our division rivals, the team that was number 1 in our division, we came out and beat them and whooped them up front, both sides of the ball. This was one of the best performances, like I said, I've seen from these guys. But let's see it. Watch where the line of scrimmage starts. Like I said, 46. It ends over here. I'll show you. Nyheim Hines is going to end up getting a 14-yard gain. It's going to look stuffed at first, but look at how much movement we got. Look how much movement. Look at this. Look where they've moved to. Keep going a little bit more, a little bit more. O'Alley Cox pushing people. Our guy we brought in off waivers pushing people. Even Trey Burton's moving a guy. Hey, I love to see that. He's not really known as a blocking tight end, but look at him go. Quentin Nelson's up here being physical. Costanzo's being physical. Ryan Kelly's being physical. Glowinski's being physical. Everyone on this team is being physical, and I love to see it because we haven't seen this year. And here goes Hines to the sideline, showing that blazing speed, getting another 14-yard gain when our offensive line is working, absolutely doing their job to their best ability, trying their hearts out. And that's something I really haven't seen this year. I haven't seen our offensive line be nasty, and Quentin Nelson was nasty this game. Maybe the nastiest game I've seen from him. Like I said, he was just a beast. Absolutely killing it in the trenches. I haven't seen trench work like this in a while. And just look how much individual movement everyone's getting. It's really a beauty. Getting caught up a little bit on this play. We'll see it a couple more times and we'll go on. But I just wanted to show you guys this play. This was just an absolute beauty to me. Yeah, great play there from our guys up front. So this next play is a little bit of a testament to Eberflus, how much I like him as a defensive coordinator, how much I like Danico Autry. I love Danico Autry. I think he's a really quality player. I think defensive end is his great position because he's quick enough to set the edge, strong enough to battle back inside. He's really and he can bang with tackles. He's a really great player, in my opinion, for a 4-3 defensive end. But here, what did we see that first quarter, that first drive? We saw a lot of play action. We saw play action, roll out, boots. And here you're going to see Eberflus and Danico Autry getting together, making this adjustment, telling him to sit on this play action, don't fight down the line, and make this sack. And right here you're going to see it. Comes off, just plays the quarterback. Great job there. Great recognition. They fake the inside handoff. Danico Autry's never fooled here. He knows what his job is. His job is quarterback only in this situation. He goes right to him and makes this sack. Really good job there by Eberflus and Danico Autry. Getting together, making this adjustment, knowing what to do. Like I said, this is awesome because in first quarter we were getting burned by this play action rollout. And we were done after that. I knew this was done after that because Eberflus is smart. He's a smart coordinator. And he makes adjustments. Second half, they didn't score a single point. That tells you anything. This is a great coach game from him. First half wasn't a horrible struggle. It's not like they did anything crazy, but that second half was shut out. Great gameplay. We took over all the momentum, and we just didn't stop. This is a great game from our guys. Great game from our defense and offense. Just overall, just a great game for the Colts. So this next play is just a great example of why I love this defense. Everybody on this defense is willing to put their nose in there and make a play on the ball. Whether it's Derrick Henry, whoever they want to put in there, they're willing to get in there, put their nose on the ball, and be physical. And here you're going to see Xavier Rhodes crash this side. Darius Leonard's going to flow over the top, and they're going to both hit Derrick Henry and smack him to the ground. Really great play. Also, you're going to see DeForest Buckner do a great job of going inside, forcing Derrick Henry to bounce this to the outside to where Xavier Rhodes and Darius Leonard is going to be. It's just a great job overall by our defensive line and our backers. Let's see it. Makes him flow to the outside, and we got two people waiting on him. That's a really good job. This is a really good job of our defensive line. Like I said, just disrupting. This is jammed up. He has a bounce to the outside, and here comes our guys. Two people waiting on him. Going to smack him to the ground. Just a really great job from our defense there. It's what I love to see. And it starts by just everyone. There's Muhammad doing a great job fighting this block down inside. He wants to go here. He jams it up. The other two guys make the play. Just a great job from our defense in this second half. So this next play, if you watch these videos I put out, if you see these plays, you know what Phillip Rivers loves to see. He loves to see this one high safety guy pressed over here. He knows it's cover one. And just to make sure it's man coverage, what does Phillip Rivers do? Brings a guy in motion. Here comes Pittman. Pittman stops. He sees this guy comes over with Pittman, so he knows this man coverage. He knows got the lineup, one deep safety. So what's that tell me? That tells him that Pittman going on this crossing route is going to absolutely burn this guy. The linebacker won't be able to keep up with him. And actually, this guy right here doesn't know the play call because he sits here and Pittman just goes unguarded across this field. But this is a really good job of Phillip Rivers recognizing, bringing the guy in motion just to ensure that he knows this is man coverage, and then having the correct play call. Let's see it. Here comes Pittman across the formation, gets the ball, and look at Pittman go, man. He is fast. He is quick. I see why people compared him to Juju Smith-Schuster. I didn't really see that comparison, but now I do, man. He's got that speed. He's got really surprising breakaway speed, and I hope he gets the ball more in the open field because that's really cool. I don't remember the last time Colts had a 6'4" receiver that can run that fast. In all honesty, it's been a long time. But yeah, great play call there, great recognition from Rivers, and a great catch and run here from our big guy, Michael Pittman. So when I was talking about our offensive line was being dirty, they were being aggressive. They were showing me why they're going to get paid so much, why Braden Smith's going to get paid, why Ryan Kelly got paid, why Quentin Nelson's going to get paid, why Mark Valencia's going to get reinstated. They were showing me why. And it was because they could move people off the ball. We are doing a quarterback sneak starting at the 3-yard line. He gets the ball here at the 3 and runs in here. He gets here. How does that happen? How is you as a defensive line who's got Jeffrey Simmons, big, mean, nasty guy who put Quentin Nelson on his back? I've heard about that 1,000 times. I've seen that play 1,000 times. People just trying to down Quentin Nelson. And what happens? He gets blown out of the hole by Quentin and Ryan Kelly right here. Moved all the way back. Quentin being, like I said, nasty this game. He was nasty this game. He was moving him at ease. And he just gets absolutely blown out of this hole. Our whole team just moves them. And right here, you're going to see their linebacker actually miss this hit on Jacoby Brissett, I believe. Yeah, just completely misses him. But still, yeah, I don't think he was stopping him anyways. He had the momentum of all of his offensive linemen behind him. This was just us versus you, who's stronger, who's meaner, and we were the stronger, meaner team this game. I can assure you, we wanted it more than they did in the trenches. So this next play is the last one I got, but it's definitely not the least. And I say that because I'm going to point out 2 players on this field on this play, and one's going to be Quentin Nelson. I told you how nasty he was this game. I'm not lying to you. You're going to see it on this play. He's going to get physical with number 54. You're going to see Mark Lewinsky pull around out into the flats, pancake another guy for an 18-yard gain from our running back Wilkins. This is just really good blocking. It just showed me again we can line up in this 3 tight end set and we can run this ball and get huge gashes on defense. Titans were no exception. Let's see it here. Watch. Bam. Puts him on the ground. Galinsky out here. Bam. Puts him on the ground. Just our whole offensive line was just mean, man. We were just mean to every person we came into contact with yesterday. Put one on the ground. Galinsky out here. Put another on the ground for an 18-yard gain. Wilkins getting the extra yardage there, burying his head. We were playing like we wanted it. And that's something I haven't seen all year. And when we play against the Browns, we didn't look like we wanted it. We were the better team that game, but we didn't look like we wanted it. Against the Ravens, we were the better team, but we didn't look like we wanted it. This game, we looked like we wanted it. I saw that physicality. I saw that after play pushing from Quentin Nelson like he usually does last season, the season before. He was getting nitty. He was getting gritty. He was being mean. And that's something I have been missing about this offensive line all season. But hey, it's all the plays I got for you guys. If you're still here, I appreciate you being here. I'm happy I have the opportunity to make content for this channel. I really like what the Bring the Juice guys does. They're great creators over there. They, like I said, they give me the opportunity to make film or a film analysis for you guys, for you all to see. So I'm really happy about that. I'm really happy about how this game ended up for the Colts. It was a great game for us. This was a statement win. When you want to talk about statements, 34-17, that's a statement. The way our offensive line, defensive line played, that's a statement. How Phillip Rivers threw 300 yards, 1 touchdown, no turnovers against our interdivisional rivals, that's a statement. There was many statements made this game, and this Colts team gave me a lot of confidence going forward in the season. But, again, if you're still here, I appreciate you being here. If you like the content, like and subscribe. These guys are a great channel. But until next time, guys, peace.